bit just casually and just talking about what I call cybersecurity. But first of all, just let me thank you on behalf of the Commissioner of Police and my Superintendent Board for extending the invite to us so that we can come and speak to you with regards to digital forensics. I'll just go on and share just a little bit about myself. I have Sergeant Stone who is scheduled to join me at some point. He is presently at another appointment, and so he would join us at some point. If not, then we'll be able to see it. My name is Mark Anthony Barrett. I am police inspector, and I'm presently attached to the Central Detective Unit, where I serve as the officer in charge of what we call the high-tech crimes unit. Some stuff right there about me, Roman law, martial science, and I have a master's in business management. I also have Sergeant Strong, who works along with me. He is very knowledgeable in IT. Actually, most of what I know, I would have learned from him. Okay, and still is learning from him. He attended COB at some time, way back then also. Okay, and he has an associate's of arts that he obtained from COB. And so, I just want to talk to you a bit more about who I am. I think I started to mention some stuff to you. I would have attended the Royal Canadian Police College, where I did forensics and forensic interrogation. Okay. I also attended the FBI cybercrime investigation course. One was in Virginia, one was in Port of Spain, Trinidad. I attended E-Trace course with the ATF. This is dealing with firearm tracing. In addition to that, I also attended the OAS cybercrime program in Bridgetown, Barbados, the U.S. Intellectual Academy in Arlington, Virginia, the computer investigation, LoJack cybercrime, that was in Miami-Dade, Florida. I attended Rhode Island National Guard cybercrime course, Rhode Island. There's so many. U.S. Department of Justice cybercrime and cybercrime and cell phone forensic courses, but is quite a number of courses that I would have attended over the years. Both some of these courses are certification courses. It brings you up to par with our counterparts in the US and in Canada and indeed throughout the Caribbean. But let me talk to you about another course that I would have attended. This was in Brasilia. And this is a CCERT course on the creation and the management of CCERT. And when we talk about CCERT and the acronym that you see there is basically Cyber Security Investigative Response Team. This is a team or group of people that are assembled who are comprised of law enforcement officials and IT personnel within various countries who come together to deal with the threat of terrorism and to respond to cyber terrorism. And that's what CCERT is all about. This group is sponsored by the UAS, the Organization of American States. We are a member of the UAS. This nature is also a functioning body of the United Nations. Okay, and these groupings come together to deal directly with the response to threat of cyber terrorism. It is a new trend that we are seeing, particularly in the police field and in the IT field. We may not be experiencing it to any degree here in the Bahamas, but it is prevalent, and now if you listen to the news in the US, you hear a lot of talk about cyber terrorism, and that'll be the key word as you see the months and the years go on. Cyber terrorism, and threats of cyber terrorism. Let's let me move on. Yeah. Okay, we do have cooperation with law enforcement throughout the region. And when I talk about throughout the region, I'm talking with FAR, Southeast Trinidad and Tobago, all the way north to Canada. And so we have cooperation, whether through MLAP or just general cooperation with most of the country, with just about all the countries within the region. And when I talk about all the countries, I'll just name a few: Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Grenada, Antigua, Puerto Rico. The only country within the Caribbean that we do not have cooperation with is Cuba. Okay, we have even Haiti has a cybercrime program, believe it or not. Okay, a strong cybercrime program. We have Canada, we have Brazil in South America, we have Mexico, and then we also have the United States and Canada. And so we do have cooperation. What we did in 2008 was that, actually 2009, just let me backtrack there, I would have attended a cybercrime legislation course. This course was basically a 3-week course where we got all of the countries together that I would have spoken of, who had their drafting personnel from their Attorney General's office along with law enforcement. And what we did was that we drafted laws, and then we sought to amalgamate all of the laws that were written in our book so that there could be one law as it relates to cybercrime. And when I talk about cybercrime, we're talking about the Electronic Data Protection Act, the Computer Misuse Act, the Telecommunications Act, and the Electronic Data Protection and the Electronic, I can never remember that name. There's another act there. And so we're trying to get all of the laws that presently exist on the book, so to amalgamate into one. We're trying to give the laws some teeth so that, once we deal with individuals, we deal with them strongly with regards to threats of cybercrime. Okay, now old school. When I school up, not so much you. And I get best school consensus. How old are you? 27. 27. So you grew up with the computer. 31. 31, Dawson. You borderline. How old are you? 26. Okay. Basically, you know what I mean? Okay, you grew up with the computer, but I'm much older than you guys. I'm in my early 40s. Okay. But I recall in growing up, I used to read the books. Either the trivia on the Guardian, or we sat in the front of the TV and we watched program. Back then, growing up, we had one channel. That was NSTV 13. We used to run home to watch Sesame Street. I used to run home to watch Sesame Street. I don't know, but y'all, I mean so.
We know that too, you know.
I mean so.
The computers made either too long. So we know what all that stuff. We know what one book, one NS, and don't project got right.
Yeah, so I grew up on ZNS. And I grew up reading Nancy Boy, Nancy Jew, Nancy